What's going on, YouTube? Just wanted to do today's video. Something that's kind of been weighing on my mind a little bit. Maybe some of you guys can enlighten me on some decision making for 2022. And I wanted to talk today about what is good for the angler. So what I mean by that is you have several different avenues to chase in the tournament trail. You have the local BFLs, you have the Bass Opens, you have the NPFL, Toyota Series, you have your local entities, local tournament, the Cat Trails. I mean, there's so many options out there. Where do you start? How do you set your schedules for 2022? Well, here's my mindset on that a little bit. All right, I'm going to start off with a couple things. One is, I've been bass loyal for as long as I've been able to afford or whatnot for the Bass Opens. I fish a lot of local stuff, the John Boat Elite Trails, some local John Boat tournaments with some really good down-to-earth guys, just some potluck stuff, Wednesday nighters, etc. But at the end of the day, it's what you can afford. It's like geographically, where do you live and what's close to you? A lot of these, when these guys do these scheduling and stuff, they don't really think about that. They think more about, okay, who's giving me the best deal with the least amount of money to go to a certain location. Like, for example, some of these crappy lakes, I'm not going to throw any names out there, but I'm just saying is like they may pay Bass or whoever $10,000 to go there, versus some of these other high-end fisheries where it might cost them $20,000. So it's a business decision that a lot of the anglers don't have the justification to actually, or the deciding factor on where they fish or what they want to do. So, but again, that all, is coming up real quick, man. The schedules are going to start coming out, and that's when you have to make your decision on what's best for you, financially, geographically, and where you feel comfortable. If it's a northern division or southern division or eastern, western, midwestern division or whatnot. So again, it's just something that comes down to your comfort zone. If you say, for example, you live in a small town, I'm going to say in the middle eastern Tennessee somewhere, and you're close to the Tennessee River chain, and there's any BFLs that come down that way, to me, it's a no-brainer. Fish those local BFLs. Get better. Sharpen your skills. You might want to fish them a couple years. Get comfortable in those bodies of water, because you have a diverse type of water conditions where you can fish for smallmouth and largemouth, grass to ledges, where most of that learning stuff you can carry across the country when some of these larger events come around or come closer to your town. So again, guys, it's just primarily a factor of what you can afford and how you want to achieve what your ultimate goals are. If it's something that you just want to you want to continue working full time, and you just want to fish on the weekends and maybe travel, once a year or something, maybe to a local 2-day tournament or something, hey, your local BFLs are probably ideal for you. But if it's something that you have ultimate goals where you want to fish for a living and you want to make the elite status, make the Toyota status, the MLF 5 status of, the big wigs, you have to qualify to get to that. And, there's different avenues to get through, like especially for the elites or the Bassmaster Classic, things like that. There's different avenues. Like you can go through the regional tournaments, they go through a championship, and then it's just probably a little longer process to get through, versus going through like the Bassmaster Opens, where if you win, you win, you're in kind of deal. And if you do well in the division, and I don't know if things for the top 12 or something like that, you actually you get the invite to go to the elites, which is you fishing with the big dogs, and you know it's kind of pricey. Again, if you did make the elites, can you financially afford to pay the entry fees, which are 50 grand or better? I'm not sure, but don't hold me to it. But they're pretty expensive. But again, if you guys can get some sponsorship opportunities to help you along the way, it's great. But there's so many people out there trying to fish and trying to, you know, get sponsorships and things like that. The market is extremely saturated, and even the fishing industry companies are very selective who they pick. You know, so maybe going to some of the endemic companies, like food, grocery stores, and, you know, banks, or just, you know, somebody outside the fishing industry is probably your better luck. But again, a lot of the guys are targeting them people. You know, I'm just gonna give you all example, like Gorilla Glue or Gorilla Tape or whatever. You know, I applied to an application, I sent them my resume and everything else, and they sent me a nice little, you know, email and said, hey, we apologize, but we have had a very high influx of people trying to reach out to us, and etc., etc. Sorry, good luck, we can't help you, move on, move forward. But now again, if I would have had an impeccable resume, like I was winning the Bassmaster Opens, I had a, you know, really Angler of the Year or something that would benefit them, then yes, they would have probably came to me first, and I wouldn't have had to go searching for them. So again, for the local guy trying to make it out there is extremely difficult. I mean, even if you're a good, you think you're a good angler, you know, it's kind of very humbling. It will put you back in your place in a minute. And it's just tough, man. It is. So again, going back to the scheduling deal, if, like I said, the best option for you would be to find something locally and, you know, build as much confidence, build as much time on the water with your local entities before you start venturing out to the larger stuff. Because I promise you, the larger stuff, it gets harder. It gets extremely hard. And trust me, I know. I've done it. And I'm going to continue to strive and get better. You know, I got a John boat, and I go out there and I sharpen my skills out doing that, and then, you know, it kind of gives me some confidence with different lures, etc., so I can venture off to the bigger stuff. But anyhow, guys, hey, if you guys haven't liked or subscribed to my channel yet on YouTube, man, please check me out, Jeremy May Fishing on YouTube. It really helps me, my family out. We really appreciate everybody, and I highly appreciate it. So all right, guys, we'll see y'all in the next time. And if there's anything out there that you guys want to see, or any kind of topics you guys want me to put out, man, let me know. Send me a message. You know, I'm open for ideas. I mean, I can dabble in just about anything, and I can also ramble a little bit too, as you guys can see. So again, I appreciate everybody's support, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace out.